escape of this person. I have never been disappointed and lose confidence and trust in our security than this moment. Not only as a representative, but as a brother. And I think the police under whose custody the boy was must face justice for that. What leads to his abscond? Why did he escape? Nobody knows about. Honorable Speaker, this is painful and it can be anybody's family. I urge Honorable Minister for Interior to immediately order investigation as to what led to the absconding or the escape of this boy.
Yeah, you can use my, go ahead.
You cannot be searching for somebody who is accused of killing. Having arrested him, he escaped from police custody. How did that happen? Honorable Speaker, on the same security matters, let me once again submit this greatest dismay about an outrageous statement and utterance that was made by another individual called Abubakar Bahum against the people of a whole region, against the people of Kiang. Some time back, if you could remember, members of the parliament and citizens of this country, when the National People's Party, NPP, conceded defeat to the United Democratic Party in the by-election in Masambe Ward, night after that election, that boy wrote an outrageous remark on social media calling the people of Kiang as ungrateful people. This is uncalled for, and this is so violent, and it's insulting to the people of our region, and I think we should discourage that as citizens of this country. Franchise is the right of citizens to have the right to vote and be voted for. This is the right that people of Kiang has exercised. And in fact, not even a constituent, but a ward have exercised that franchise. This boy went on social media and made this remark. Honorable Minister of Interior, I must express this dismay of the people of my constituents and the people of my region through you and to the government of the Gambia. People raise concerns to me from my constituents for me to speak out to the social media. I refuse to, even though I try to write on the social media, on my platform about some happenings. But I refuse to address this matter until I come here. As a representative, here is the best platform to express this to you, and this is the dismay and the disappointment of the entire Kiang, and we expect you to take a step towards that.
Honorable Member for Kiang West, is this matter before court, especially the one you talked about, your brother, is this before, is that before the court?
No, they are all order investigation. Right. Honorable Speaker, I want to talk about public-private partnership. Honorable members, if you could remember, the government has a vision to work towards in the attainment of their development goals. And among them is to encourage private sector, is to have private sector join them in their development agendas. And one of them is to have public-private partnerships. The public-private partnership, where we can have the private sector interest and the public interest through the government to ensure that we have vibrant and efficient public serving institutions. But we don't have the legislation, separate framework that governs public-private partnership. You could remember the recycling of Senegambia Bridge with Africa 50. You could remember the consensus of Gambia Port Authority. You could remember the proposal for the public-private partnership on Gamtel. And of course, the minister do talk about the interest to have public and private sector partnership in even GIA. Of course, you have seen the private intervention in the ferry services as well. So I think it is important that our country has a framework